Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a topic that affects all of us at some point in our lives, antibiotics. What are they, how do they work, and why is it so important to use them responsibly? Let's break it down. What are antibiotics? First things first, antibiotics are medicines designed to fight bacterial infections. Notice I said bacterial infections, not viral ones. That's because antibiotics don't work against viruses like the flu or the common cold. They're specifically designed to target bacteria, which are tiny, single-celled organisms that can cause infections in our bodies. Antibiotics have been around since the 1920s, and they've revolutionized medicine. Before antibiotics, even a simple cut could lead to a life-threatening infection. But how do they actually work? Let's get into the science. How do antibiotics work? Antibiotics work in a few different ways, but their main goal is to either kill bacteria or stop them from growing. Here are the most common mechanisms. 1. Destroying the bacterial cell wall. Some antibiotics, like penicillin, target the cell wall of bacteria. Bacteria have a protective outer layer called the cell wall, which holds everything together. Antibiotics can break down this wall, causing the bacteria to burst and die. 2. Stopping protein production. Other antibiotics, like tetracycline, interfere with the bacteria's ability to make proteins. Proteins are essential for bacteria to survive and multiply. Without them, the bacteria can't function. 3. Blocking DNA replication. Some antibiotics, like ciprofloxacin, stop bacteria from copying their DNA. Without DNA replication, bacteria can't reproduce, and the infection can't spread. So, in simple terms, antibiotics either kill bacteria or stop them in their tracks. But here's the catch. Antibiotics don't discriminate between bad bacteria causing infections and good bacteria that help our bodies function. That's why taking antibiotics can sometimes lead to side effects like stomach upset or yeast infections. The importance of using antibiotics responsibly. Now, let's talk about why it's so important to use antibiotics responsibly. One of the biggest challenges we face today is antibiotic resistance. This happens when bacteria evolve and develop the ability to survive the antibiotics designed to kill them. Here's how it works. When you take antibiotics, they kill most of the bacteria causing your infection. But if you don't finish the full course of antibiotics, some of the stronger bacteria can survive. These survivors can multiply and pass on their resistance to other bacteria. Over time, this can lead to superbugs, bacteria that are resistant to multiple antibiotics. Antibiotic resistance is a huge problem. It makes infections harder to treat and can lead to longer hospital stays, higher medical costs, and even death. In fact, the World Health Organization has called it one of the top 10 global public health threats. How can we use antibiotics responsibly? So, what can we do to fight antibiotic resistance? Here are a few key tips. 1. Only take antibiotics when prescribed. Don't pressure your doctor for antibiotics if they say you don't need them. Remember, antibiotics don't work for viral infections like colds or the flu. 2. Finish the full course. Even if you start feeling better, always finish the full course of antibiotics. This ensures that all the bacteria are killed, not just the weak ones. 3. Don't share or save antibiotics. Antibiotics are prescribed based on your specific infection. Taking the wrong antibiotic or the wrong dose can do more harm than good. 4. Practice good hygiene. Washing your hands regularly and staying up to date on vaccines can help prevent infections in the first place, reducing the need for antibiotics. The future of antibiotics. Scientists are working hard to develop new antibiotics and alternative treatments to combat resistant bacteria. But in the meantime, it's up to all of us to use antibiotics wisely. By doing so, we can help ensure that these life-saving drugs remain effective for generations to come. And that's it. A beginner's guide to how antibiotics work and why responsible use is so important. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more science-based content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.